Very much Professor Stephen Nagy for joining us. And now we move on to our next story. 3 Palestinians have been reported killed and dozens more wounded near a US-backed aid distribution site in Gaza, according to local medics. The Israeli military acknowledged the incident, saying troops fired warning shots at individuals approaching their position about a kilometer from the site. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, which operates the center, denies that any casualties occurred at or near the facility. This comes just a day after a separate incident near the same site reportedly left at least 31 Palestinians dead. Witnesses, including humanitarian groups, say Israeli forces opened fire at civilians gathered to collect aid. The Israeli military denies this, calling the reports false and blames Hamas for spreading misinformation. The GHF has also described the claims as fabricated. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has called for an immediate and independent investigation into the deaths, stating he is appalled by the reports. Israel's foreign ministry sharply criticized Guterres for not condemning Hamas. Meanwhile, ceasefire talks between Israel and Hamas remain stalled. A Palestinian official involved in the negotiations says Hamas continues to engage with Egyptian and Qatari mediators. Israel says it remains open to a temporary truce to secure the release of hostages, but insists the war will continue until Hamas is removed from Gaza. Israel intercepted a missile fired from Yemen on Monday. According to the Israeli army, sirens sounded across multiple areas, including Jerusalem. As the missile was shot down mid-air, Houthi rebels claimed responsibility, saying they targeted Ben Gurion International Airport near Tel Aviv. Loud explosions were heard overhead, but no damage or injuries were reported. This marks the latest in series of long-range attacks launched by the Iran-backed group since the Gaza war began last October. Here's what the Houthi military spokesperson had to say.
نفذت القوات الصاروخية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية عملية عسكرية استهدفت مطار اللد في منطقة يافا المحتلة، وذلك بصاروخ باليستي نوع ذي الفقار، وقد حققت العملية هدفها بنجاح بفضل الله، وأجبرت 4 ملايين صهيوني على الهروب إلى الملاجئ ووقف حركة الملاحة في المطار.
Israel responded with a powerful strike on Sana'a International Airport in Yemen, destroying the last civilian plane meant for Hajj pilgrims. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu blamed Iran for backing the Houthis, calling them a symptom of a larger threat. The tensions continue to escalate between Israel and the Houthis, with no sign of de-escalation despite past ceasefires. In a major development in the Colorado attack, a federal prosecutor says the suspect accused of hurling Molotov cocktails at a crowd gathered in support of Israeli hostages in Gaza is now facing charges of attempted murder and a hate crime. Let's hear from the acting U.S. Attorney for the District of Colorado.
My office has charged Mohammed Sabri Solomon, age 45, with the commission of a hate crime. Mr. Solomon stated that he had been planning this attack for a year, and he acted because he hated what he called the Zionist group. And when he was interviewed about the attack, he said he wanted them all to die. He had no regrets, and he would go back and do it again. He said that he had previously tried to purchase a firearm, but resorted to the Molotov cocktails when he could not purchase a gun because he was not a legal citizen.
Boulder County District Attorney Michael Dougherty has also weighed in on the incident. Let's listen to what he had to say.
As you heard from the U.S. Attorney, the U.S. Attorney's Office will be prosecuting the hate crime against the defendant. Our office will be prosecuting the attempted murder charges and related charges at the state level.
And President Donald Trump has condemned the attack, calling it a terrible tragedy. In a post on Truth Social, Trump blamed the incident on immigration policies under former President Joe Biden.